The last letter. It was a cold December evening when Emma found the letter buried inside an old book in the attic. The handwriting was familiar, painfully familiar. She hadn't seen it in 5 years, not since the day Aiden left. 5 years ago, Emma and Aiden were inseparable. They had met in college. She was studying literature, and he was an aspiring photographer. Their bond was instant, like two puzzle pieces finally fitting together. Days turned into nights spent under the stars, dreaming of forever. Everyone believed they were meant to be, but fate had other plans. Aiden received an offer to study photography in Paris, his dream. Emma was happy for him. But there was a catch. It was a 2-year program, long distance. They promised they would survive it. Love, they believed, could conquer anything. For the first few months, they talked every night. He sent her pictures of the Eiffel Tower, of street artists, and rainy sidewalks. She wrote him poems and sent care packages. But as time passed, the calls became shorter, the replies slower, until one day they stopped completely. Emma was shattered. No explanation. No goodbye. She cried for months, checked her phone every night, wrote unsent letters. Eventually, she forced herself to move on. But a piece of her heart had been buried with those unanswered questions. Now, 5 years later, she held the letter in shaking hands. My dearest Emma, if you're reading this, it means I was too much of a coward to tell you the truth. I didn't stop loving you. I never could. But the moment I arrived in Paris, something changed. Not between us, but inside me. I went for a routine checkup. They found something in my lungs, cancer, stage 3. The doctors gave me months, maybe a year with treatment. I didn't want to ruin your life. You had so much ahead of you, your writing, your dreams. I couldn't be the one to hold you back, to make you wait for someone who might not make it home. So I did the hardest thing. I disappeared. I thought it was the kindest way to set you free. I was wrong. I wrote you this letter every day in my mind, but never had the courage to send it. Until now. If I'm gone, please know this. I loved you. I loved you in every breath, every moment of pain, every fading heartbeat. You were my forever, even if forever was too short. Aiden, tears blurred her vision as she folded the letter. Her knees gave out and she sank to the attic floor, clutching the note to her chest. All those years of wondering, blaming herself, thinking he had stopped loving her, washed away in a single moment. He had died loving her. The next morning, Emma visited the old oak tree in the park, the place where they had carved their names as teenagers. She lit a candle and placed the letter beneath the carving. I love you too. As the wind carried the soft scent of pine and the first snowflakes began to fall, Emma stood alone. Some love stories don't get happy endings.